Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be asking the question, what is it like to be a business student? Hi, my name's Emma and I am a business student and I have been for the past 4 years doing my bachelor's degree in business and retail management. I'm currently about to start my master's in digital marketing, so I'm going to give you a really good idea of what it's like being a business student. I'm currently studying at the University of Surrey, so I'm going to give you just a basic overview of what I went through over the past 4 years. I mean, this is kind of specific to Surrey, so it might not be applicable for every single university, but it might just give you a good idea of the course. What is it actually like being a business student? I can tell you, it's good. I really have enjoyed the past 4 years. It has been very, very insightful, very helpful, and I've had a great time at university. So with my course at Surrey, I normally have about 10 contact hours a week. This normally includes 4 lectures, 4 seminars, and 2 tutorials. I found that there is quite a lot of extra reading, so there are 10 contact hours, but you do a lot outside of the lecture hall, so you study a lot by yourself, and that's also fine. We actually have a really great library here at Surrey, so I tend to find that I have a lot of resources in there. I go there quite a bit. A lot of it's available online as well, which I find really, really helpful, and that has really aided my studies, studying business management at Surrey. With this course that I'm doing, a lot of the material is assessed in group work situations and reports. I tend to find that I don't do many essays as such. I have done essays, especially in my final year, but I didn't tend to do them too much, which I really appreciated because I thought that reports and group works were much more practical and realistic for the working world. I found that with being a business student and having slightly less contact hours than potentially others, just gave me a bit more time to be able to slot in my own personal things like my sports and work. So I've actually found it really, really helpful doing this course. It just meant that I could study when I wanted to and not necessarily having to completely stay to that structure. So first of all, if you're considering doing a business degree, what are you going to need? So if you're questioning whether a business degree is right for you, then here are a few things to help you see if this is the right course for you. So what do you need if you want to do a business degree? You have to be very self-motivated. As I say, you only get 10 contact hours a week, so you do have to be very self-motivated to do the extra research yourself and spend a lot of time studying in your own time. You need to have a business drive to push yourself to create really great business ideas. A lot of the group works that I've done have entailed coming up with a theoretical business, so you need to have that big business acumen on, get your best businesswoman out, and that's going to really, really help you get through your degree and get you good grades. You need to have a strong drive and passion for wanting to do well in business, whether that be through wanting to make lots of money or wanting to make a change in the world. You need to have a really strong driver to drive you through, and as I say, it really helps in group projects and reports if you have that. I know quite a lot of people end up picking business because they don't know what to do, and that is actually perfectly a fine reason to pick business. I know a lot of people who have done that. I think one of the big positives about doing business is the fact that actually it has so many career paths after university. It's a very, very flexible degree, and I think you can pretty much go into any field if you wanted to. So let me give you a quick rundown of the course structure over the years. Do not panic if you haven't done business for GCSEs or A-levels. In your first year, you end up basically just going through it all. I pretty much thought that it covered my A-level degree in the space of a year, and so you cover operations management, financing, and HR. This gave me a really, really good understanding of business in general, and I thought it added to my A-level studies. In the second year, you tend to get more specific to your pathway. So when you study business management, you do get the option to study just business management, but you can do it with marketing, with HR. I actually did it with retail management, so that's what I've chosen to do. So my pathway was more retail based. So for example, in my second year, I had more marketing modules and more retail modules versus say a finance and accounting student who would have more finance modules. We still did a lot of the same modules, such as we did have one finance module that everyone did and one marketing module that everyone did as well. In your third and final year, you get very, very specific to your pathway. I ended up probably having about one module that was joint with others. The rest of them were pretty much all within my course, and my course was very small, so we only had about 15 to 20 people on it, so we ended up pretty much forming a very, very close-knit group of retail business students, friends, and that was really, really nice. At quite a lot of universities, you will get offered in your third year to take a placement. Now, I would highly recommend that you try and look for a course with a placement. I found doing a placement a very, very enlightening year. It sort of gave me an idea of what I thought I wanted to do, what I might not want to do, what I might want to do later in life, what I might want to do after university. I thought it was a really, really helpful experience, and to get a whole year of work under your belt in a professional setting is incredible. I would say unis are somewhat helpful in helping you out to get a placement, but not all the time. I did get my placement by myself, just through applying through Indeed, but I would really highly recommend doing one. I was really lucky and I did my placement at Anthropology, which is owned by Urban Outfitters, and I went to their head office and I was in their PR team as the intern. I really, really enjoyed it. As I say, I really enjoyed my time there. However, I sort of thought that there was elements of the job that I didn't really want to do, and there was elements that I would really like to expand on. It gave me a really good overview of what I might want to do after university. For this reason, I actually turned down places like Exeter and Birmingham because they didn't have placement years, and I genuinely thought that it was an essential for me as a business student. So you're keen on studying business, where should you go? So the top business schools in the UK are currently Durham, King's College, UCL, Loughborough and Bath. These are all incredible universities, and I would highly recommend you applying to these places. However, I would just say, just because they're higher up on a league table doesn't really mean that they're going to be better in terms of uni experience. So as I said, for my degree, I studied business and retail management. This was actually only offered at Loughborough and Surrey, and I actually got offers from both of them. Even though Loughborough is higher up on the league table, I actually chose to come to Surrey because when I went to Loughborough, I just didn't really get that vibe. You get the vibe, right? And I didn't get it when I was at Loughborough. I just knew I wasn't going to have the experience that I was going to have at Surrey if I went to Loughborough. So I decided that I was going to go to Surrey, and I have literally not looked back. It has honestly been the best choice. So remember, league tables are helpful to some extent, but it really doesn't define who you are. You don't have to go to a Russell Group university. It is not an essential. So yeah, to conclude, I think business is a really great degree to take. I think it is so versatile. It gives you so many career path options. I think it's great if you don't necessarily know what you want to do. I mean, I just knew what I wanted to do from the age of 13 because I'm weird like that, and I just knew I was going to be a businesswoman. That's just, some people are just like that. But I've honestly really enjoyed my time. I highly recommend Surrey's University. I honestly think it's one of the best management schools. The lecturers are so great and they're really, really helpful. I ended up getting a first whilst doing about a bazillion sports clubs, whilst going out like 4 nights a week, whilst holding down a job. So uni can be quite busy, but it is so good, honestly. So if you feel inspired by this video, then do comment down below if you're going to go and apply to a business school. Let me know where you're applying, let me know where you've got offers, let me know where you're going. And if you have any more questions for me, then also pop them down below. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to do lots more university videos, and I hope to see you along the way. All right, bye.